Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Maple Whiskey for Cottage 2020 Beer Reviews. Yay! Today the beer that we're reviewing for you is new from Muskoka Brewery out in Bracebridge, Ontario. It's their Ebb and Flow Sour, Plum, and Boysenberry, which is coming in at 4.5% alcohols by volume. And no listed IBUs on the very purpley silver can, which is pretty damn cool. I'm gonna bring up some stuff from their website because I know they always do a good job with their website.
Well, here, while Nick does that, I'll read to you. The latest edition in our Ebb and Flow Sour series is bursting with tangy notes of plum and juicy boysenberry. No matter how you ebb or how you flow, this sweet and tart combo is the only way to go. It's catchy.
Damn straight, that is very catchy.
Yeah. They even have it in French.
Ooh.
That's Canadian.
I'm not gonna attempt that. Are you guys ready to crack it open? Let's see what we got.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Whoa. Look at that color.
Kind of like how the foam just settles just above the juice.
Yeah.
It's a sour, that's alright. I can smell it. That sourness.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. That is
the Kool-Aid.
That is
man.
red.
This looks like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pink head on top. Cheers.
Cheers this.
I'm gonna give it a smell first. See what we're dealing with. I guess, yeah, plums and boysenberries more or less. It is fruity. It's kind of berry, very sour on the nose. Plum and I don't know what boysenberries smell like. Plums, I haven't been around a plum in a good long while either. But it is fairly fruity, per se, and a nice bit of sour kick to it.
Has anyone had a boysenberry on its own?
I don't think I have.
I don't think I've ever seen a boysenberry. Not even. Let me just Google what a boysenberry is.
But it is fruity, and it is it smells more sour than it actually is, to be honest.
The can's quite misleading. I was envisioning something very different when I cracked this.
Something similar to a Mike's Hard sugary drink thing.
You know, deep it down in my heart, yes.
You had hopes too. You know, yes. The color of the can is indicative of like a freezy, or like
Yeah.
Yeah,
or
but instead what you get is a very thick, really thick beer. Like it's thick. Like it's chock full flavor.
Yeah, it's got some body to it.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's sour and decent. Actually, it's pretty good. And boysenberries look like this. I've had plenty of
How
boysenberries
do they
before.
look?
These things.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, those were at camp. Remember they had that tree outside of Arts and Crafts at Glenbrook?
Yeah, but boysenberries were sweeter than this. This is more sour.
Because
I don't remember boysenberries ever being sour.
Yeah, the ones that weren't ripe were sour like this. Yeah. But then again, it's a sour beer, so the beer base itself is already sour.
Yeah, it's a sour beer, so on top of the sour, you get that berry flavor.
I don't know, Nick. Like, is this the kind of beer you would prefer, or?
For me, I'm not a big sour kind of guy because some breweries really punch that sour note, and it's just like too much. Some people, say it's like it tastes like puke a little bit. That sour note. This ain't too bad.
I hate sour, but this right now actually doesn't hit too hard. I don't know if it's because I had like the dinner before, so this I find it's not too intense.
Yeah, it's not super in your face sour, which I really do. Excuse me, like.
But it's still apparent. And if you're not used to sour beers like Andrew, it might be a little overwhelming. But it's not.
Popped my sour virginity for beers.
Oh yeah, is this your first sour beer?
I'm just trying to go with the flow.
Yeah.
You know, like the can said actually, no matter how you ebb or how you flow, the sweet and tart combo is the only way to go. Now go Mike's Hard. Can't go wrong.
You know, those aren't beers, so you're not allowed to say Mike's Hard on this channel. That's actually a curse word on this channel.
Actually, it's not a curse word on this channel because I did some other stuff. I did those hard sparkling teas from Collective Arts, and I'm like, fuck it, I want to make a playlist for non-beer drinks.
Yeah. nonetheless, they're not a beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, by the way, the concept of ebb and flow is actually pulled from the Art of War Sun Tzu, and it's to describe the currents of battle, which they kind of just ripped off and put into this beer review, this beer can, you know. Just thought I would mention that little historical standpoint of view, you know.
Damn.
I didn't know that. So, yeah, so it's 4.5%, 5 IBUs. The color is red raspberry. Calories are 40 calories per 100 mil. 4.83 grams of carbs per 100 grams.
So it's low on calories?
It's fairly low.
Is that low? Yeah.
I think so. It's four times 40. 160. So it's like a little over 160 calories for the whole can. Not bad, actually.
That's not bad at all.
Flavor, we have moderately sour with sweet yet tart plum and juicy berry undertones, balanced with a soft malt backbone. I'm not getting the soft malty backbone, but to each their own, I guess.
I mean, if I were to like bring this kind of beer to an event, probably wouldn't bring it for my wives.
Your wives? Plural?
Okay, my girlfriends. I just don't think they would appreciate. I appreciate. You know, this would go well with a meat dinner. A nice like red meat kind of dinner. You could drink these all day. It would complement it nicely. But that's about the only place I think, because it's just so sweet. You know, you need something to kind of like offset the taste once in a while.
Yeah.
Because like it's so unique that it kind of stirs your belly a bit.
It's definitely healthy.
And the aroma, we got bursting with tart plum and boysenberry with notes of juicy fruit from fragrant mosaic hops. It's fairly
It's
that's
fascinating.
accurate, yeah. Delicate finish and smooth with a tart finish. Excuse me.
It tastes kind of like sour candies. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sour candies.
You know, like a popsicle that's partially melted.
It's not that sweet though. It's more of a sour candy, like a melted sour bear.
Yeah.
Like sour Skittles.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
I'm all set.
But I'm not getting an artificially blech taste. It's
Yeah.
more like of a natural, chill, subdued taste with subtle overtones on it.
Yeah. The malts that were used were Pilsner, wheat, flaked oats, and dextra pills. The hops that were used were mosaic, and the food pairings they suggest are blackberry, pecan, and spinach salad, or salty sushi, rice rolls, and tuna salad.
Pecan, not pecan.
Yeah, I can understand the tuna salad, but only if you mix in little pieces of white onion into your tuna, and you have some kind of green base, like celery, something with crunch. Mostly because it has good water content, so you would offset the kind of in-your-face flavor. Oh yeah, this flavor isn't bad.
No, it's
I
not.
feel like though it is so strong and independent. You need some kind of meal to offset it in your mouth.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It gives some an opposite almost.
Yeah, something. Yeah, to change your especially if you have an expansive palate. This would get pretty tiring after half a can. But like no, it's great after dinner.
Oh yeah.
This would go well with a cigar actually.
Let's have a cigar.
Well, not I can't have one in here.
No.
But no, the cigar would go well because this would take a nice little turn for
Yeah.
each cigar's puff.
It is definitely needs something else to pair it with, so I agree with that. Good insight.
Nice. For the can, it's $3.75. So, in my opinion, a little up there. But you know, it's if you're having it one time, you're trying it out. Why not? Why not? It's not overly priced.
It's pretty good for a sour, that's for sure.
It ain't no Sapporo, but it definitely has a good kick to it.
Maybe my taste buds are adapting. This isn't the first sour I've had, so when I had my first sour, I don't know, it was a different brand. I was like, oh my god. Is it?
I mean, what would your rating of this beer be on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being perfection and 1 being, well, putrid trash. Maybe that was excessive. But.
I'd put this one at like a 7.1, 7.2 for me.
It's average. You've had better sours? Like, as a sour, I'm looking at it like that.
I've had better sours, yeah, but I still enjoy this. I'm not saying it's bad. It's pretty good. Me, I'm just not a big sour beer kind of guy. Very rare that they really just.
What did the other sours do that this doesn't?
It's a little too sour for my liking.
This is too sour?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It really sticks to you.
Yeah, it's a very sticky beer.
I
I
bet
mean,
if
if you
drop
like
some of
that,
this in
that's a
the-
plus. So
I bet if you drop some of this in the sun, all the moisture would evaporate and you'd have like caramel.
Possibly.
caramel,
Like just
And
pure
sugar?
sugar.
maybe.
Like what is the sugar content in this thing?
Natural sugars, obviously.
It does not say.
I don't think they're added sugars. You can tell.
Hey gentlemen, this was EST 1996.
What's that mean?
That's the year you were born.
No, but like, what's EST
He's
1996?
established.
Oh, established. Oh, okay.
And the best before date on this can is December 17th, 2020. Contains barley, oats, and wheat.
Wait.
What?
December 17th, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's just.
Yeah, best before. You thought it was brewed in the future? We're really old?
The 4.5% is getting to me.
Yeah, big and boozy.
Yeah, Andre, what would you do 1 out of 10?
Yeah, this is a pretty good sour.
Excuse me.
So I'll give it like a 9.
That's quite
The only thing
outstanding.
I don't like about it is the color they chose for the cans.
Mm.
I don't like the hue of purple, or reddish purple they chose.
Mm-hmm. What if it was more? What if they used the color more closer to the actual color of the beer,
That's
like
what
that
I'm
raspberry red?
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be more reddish.
Yeah.
You know, a nice brown would have been good for this can. Just to completely throw you off of the sweet and sour. Now, you know what? The bright purple does complement the how should I put it? Intriguing taste.
Mm.
Intriguing, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I think also, like, if you took a picture of this and they were the exact same color, it would, like, you'd sort of get it lost in itself. But having the nice little contrast of color between
You guys find yourself doing this, like, sucking out all the sour in your mouth and just really getting it.
Yep. It's gotta, definitely,
When you do that, you get those flavors.
mm-hmm. It is damn good, though.
It's a bit yeasty, would you say?
Mm-hmm.
A little touch? Or is that just the sour?
Partially the sour on my
I
side,
don't
too.
know what I'm talking about.
I don't think they're filtered. This is definitely not filtered, because look how, like, you can't see through it.
So I am tasting those little yeasts.
Yeah, some yeasty bits.
Like skills.
Mm. It is enjoyable, though.
Yes, sir.
Well, then again, I've been having lagers all week, so this is a nice change of pace for me.
It's weird. Like, once you have a sip, and then it, like, dries out your mouth, and you're, like, all sticky, and you're just like, I need another sip.
Yeah. This one does, like, that's the one thing about sours that I'm not a fan of either, is that when they're really sour, they seem to almost, like, gum up your saliva.
Yeah.
So it gets kind of...
It's like what I'm doing now.
Yeah. This one does it. It's a little too much for me, where if I'm drinking a beer, I don't want to have that experience, because I want to drink more, and
But it's good if you're, like, starving and you want that, like, feeling of just a mouthful of a something.
Yeah. It does have it does have a nice body to it as well.
It just sticks to your mouth and makes you feel like you ate a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Andrew's, like, pairing it with meat and stuff. That would go well, because, like, just goes well. It makes you feel like you had more than you actually had, just because how it sticks to your mouth. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it makes sense. Yeah.
Really?
No, just blowing up your balloon.
I knew it. Actually, yeah, this is how you do a taste test. We should have done it like this.
Sir, you need to cover your mouth.
Cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. I didn't say that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Andre's done.
No, I still have more. This is my last bit. If you guys need help finishing yours, Andrew, I will gladly help you finish yours. Cheers. Cheers, my brothers. Blindfolding yourself really brings out the flavor of the overtones of the beer.
You look like one of those dogs that got pink eyes, so they had to cover its face up.
Thank you.
That's not a compliment.
You look like you're supposed to be a superhero, but you don't have the mask part totally down yet.
Thank you. Nice superhero.
You look like that
what's
person
my
that got
superpower?
swiped on Tinder, but then when they met you in person, they didn't identify themselves. They just got back in their car and drove away.
You know what? What would my superpower be?
Your superpower would be playing dead.
Probably
The possum master.
throwing TVs, throwing cathode ray tube TVs.
Like Donkey
Don't
Kong.
go there.
I went there.
Don't go there.
I went there.
Oh man.
But yeah, no. And any final thoughts on the beer before we wrap it up?
Yeah, don't buy this as a first date kind of beer, but if you're buying this to have with a cigar and nice meat, it's not a bad choice.
Fair. Andre, anything to add?
Consume beer.
Good stuff. For me, yeah, if you want to try something a little different, another sour beer to the vast sour lineup that there is in the Ontario beer market, go for it. Plum, Boysenberry, not a bad mix. So with all that said, guys, before we leave you, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Brewery, it would be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers.